Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and kiddies, thanks to Harley-Davidson of North America, I'm at the Long Beach Motorcycle Show, and today I will be taste testing the LiveWire by Harley-Davidson. Alright, so far so good.
Now it's live.
Okay, thank you. So, if you followed my Facebook page, I keep on bagging this bike all the time about its recall and everything, the drama behind this bike. But all bikes matter for me, so I'd rather taste test as many bikes as I can in the shortest period of time. And today, I'm riding this LiveWire. And while we're waiting right now, ergonomics check. I'm 6'3", 200 to 220 pounds, with a 35-inch overall inseam, and feels like a naked bike. The side mirrors is traditional Harley-Davidson. Of course, a traditional Harley-Davidson. My left glove is almost hitting my side mirror. So here we go. And so far, just like an early electric bike, it doesn't have a left lever, no clutch lever, no left brake lever. Your rear brakes is a traditional right on your right foot. So there you go. Just like any other Harley-Davidsons, it has the turn signal on each side of the handlebar. I don't know if it's a lean sensitive turn signal. I'll just let you know later. Alrighty. Okay, like any electric bikes that is on the market right now, the torque is there at 0 revs, but it feels a little bit heftier than the Zero motorcycle, or even the Victory Impulse, or even the Energica. It has that weight on it. The TFT gauge is very legible. So far the best I've seen so far. This side of the Energica Eva. This side mirror right here on the left really kind of bothers me because it's gonna hit. See? Yep, if you're used to riding Harley-Davidsons, the switchgear is very familiar for you because it's a Harley-Davidson. I have a feeling that the ergonomics of this bike is very relaxing. When you try to roll this bike forwards and backwards, there's a little friction that's happening right now on the bike. I think it's the motor. It feels rough. It's like trying to grind two rough rocks together. See, it has that resistance when you try to push it forward and backward. Another thing that you can see on this bike is that this bike has a fully adjustable suspension, front and rear. So you can see some screws where you can adjust the preload and the stiffness of the suspension. It's very silent, as what all electric bikes are. But I like the throttle calibration of this because it's very smooth. It reminds me of riding the Energica Eva, on which is very, very smooth. The suspension is kind of stiff. The front brakes has a little bit of a play, but it's easy to modulate. Very silent. Same goes with the rear brakes. It has some play, but it doesn't have. It's easy to modulate too. Oh man, I didn't even lean on this bike because of that Can-Am Spider. Oh well. Yeah, the rear brakes is easy to modulate. Very tactile too. The front brakes, same thing. Minimal play. The handlebars is a little skinnier than your traditional Harley, but the levers are traditional Harley. They're not adjustable too. Okay, well, let's take a look on the bike. It's like a naked bike. Very nice. And if you can see the Indian FTR 1200S in the LiveWire, they're almost a similar size at some degree. So you can see that FTR 1200 in the LiveWire in front of me. The overall design-wise, they're almost similar. And I've ridden that bike too. But this one kind of handles its weight very well. I think they put the motor underneath the battery because I think most of the weight to better compensate the power center of gravity. And also all the lights here are also LEDs. Of course, when you start this bike too, when you press the on button, it will says you just have to wait it to go yellow, and then when you push this electric switch, it turns to green, so it's ready to go. Alrighty. Low speed maneuverability is pretty good. It handles its weight very well. Yep, the torque is there. Yep. The only disappointing part about this bike, when you're at it already, you barely hear the motor, the electric motor in this thing. You don't, unlike the Energica or the Zero, or even the Impulse, I can barely hear the electric motor, on which it feels like a misstep for Harley not to add that extra electric motor whine that you associate on electric vehicles like this one. I can hear the electric motor better on the Zeros, the Zero motorcycles, and the Energica. The suspension is stiff. It makes me jump out of my seat too. And this bike doesn't have much of a regenerative braking, unlike the Zero does, or even the Energica too. Also, one thing I noticed on this bike while I was browsing around the handlebars, this bike has cruise control and also a switch for your sound system. You can pair this TFT gauge with your smartphone, and it will bring up all the information there. See, the audio controls is right there, and the cruise control switch is over here. And there's a Bluetooth speak on that one. Pretty smart. The packaging is pretty good on this bike. The rain mode, it has different throttle modes too. The rain mode softens everything up. It softens the throttle, and then there's the green mode too, the eco mode, and there's a sport mode too. The mode button is very sensitive, so you just have to flick it. And now it's on sports mode, so it has the most sensitive throttle response. Yep, very, very responsive. If you're not careful on your throttle, you will get in trouble in no time. The sport mode really ups the ante on this bike, but you know what, it kind of doesn't feel right for some reason. And you got this trigger button right here to check your miles and everything. Yeah, very well simple layout. Alrighty. Everyone's just jumping on the light and stuff. Still not used to using the Harley-Davidson's turn signals on this thing. Alrighty. While I was leaning on that one, the right side of the throttle lever came a little loose. There's a little play on the right side of the throttle. It's kind of loose, the throttle of it. But it's a very enjoyable bike. I kind of put too much heat on this bike. I'm bad. Oh yeah, it is. It has a lean sensitive turn signal. So if you lean towards that direction, it will cancel itself, which is nice. Oh shoot. I think that's my turn on the Honda side. So the low speed maneuverability. This bike is pretty awesome. And I gotta run to Honda so I can catch up with their bikes over there. Oh, the bikes are not there yet. And there you go. Back at the Harley-Davidson area. And let's turn it off. Off. I think it's off. There you go. It's off. And then the kickstand is pretty light, easy to, okay, kind of leans a little too aggressively. And there you go, the LiveWire by Harley-Davidson. I think I'm the first Filipino to showcase in the Filipino channel, Filipino-based channel. And there you go. As you can see, there's the electric motor. It's belt driven too. And there's the battery right there. Design is pretty good. I feel roomy in it. It does its job. It has Brembo brakes in front. I don't know if it has Brembo brakes at the back too. So let me just do some static shots. I give it a thumbs up for the LiveWire. It's pretty innovative for Harley-Davidson to feature a bike like this compared to the usual stuff that they have, the V-twins. So I'll just do some static shots and I have to run towards the Honda booth so I get to ride different bikes. Okay. Thanks for watching. Follow my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook pages and Lapid.com. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.